What's going on, everybody? Okay, today I'm doing some Friday close to, oh, I gotta delete this text off my phone, off my watch. So it's 11:30. Okay, on my last video, when I hit the 2-hour and 55-minute mark, my longest video yet. Well, I had the iPhone storage full, all that blah blah blah, all that good bullshit. Well, it's a nice, warm, 72-degree day here in Georgia, and I'm gonna see today if today I'll get lucky. Here's the hoping. And for any Atlanta Braves fans out here today, they're opening up their season against the Kansas City Royals. Let's see, sometime today, the person I take to their job every morning, Monday through Friday, I'm waiting to get paid today. Fortunately, I still got plenty of this left. Yeah. Oh, son of a monkey's behind. I forgot to put the hook setter in the ground. What in the name of Hades is wrong with me? I'm losing my mind. They're coming to take me away, haha. Trying to put some rocks around this. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to throw this a little shallow. And let's see today also. My favorite college team, Georgia Tech, plays NC State. And I'm still kind of wondering how in the name of all things holy did Georgia lose their baseball game Tuesday to Kennesaw State? I mean, I've seen Georgia Tech baseball in their worst years take them down. And I'm gonna start contemplating, or however you say the word. I'm losing my mind today. Um, but certain days of the week, I'm thinking about making a schedule. Um, like one week, I do a Monday and Wednesday. Then another week, I do a Tuesday and Thursday, and then a Wednesday and Friday. Now, of course, all this is all determining on whether or not things go great, or if unless something happens beyond my, control, or if it decides, oh, or if Mother Nature decides to do a, I'm gonna bring rain on your behind. I won't be doing any kind of fishing if it rains. I mean, if it's like a light drizzle or a light sprinkle, okay. But if it's a holy hell downpour, no. Yep, and the pollen is really, really out today. But like I said, and as I said in the beginning, due to if I get close to the 3 hour mark, I'm gonna get that iCloud storage bullcrap. So, with that being said, I'm gonna try to keep this between a 2 hour to 2.5 at best. I think this watch is kind of messed up. I say that because I fell asleep last night about 10 minutes, about 10, yeah, 10 after 10. I woke up at 5:30, and And this darn thing said I only got 4, close to 5 hours sleep. I'm like, how is that possible? Because from 10 p.m. to 4 p.m. that's 6 hours. So I should at least gotten 7.5 hours. No, according to this watch, I only got 5. I mean, one day this week it said I only got 4 hours sleep, but that's only because this thing decided it wanted to come off my freaking wrist. Had one of them little bumblebees, or as I call them, gangsta bees. Man, them crazy sons of guns are so aggressive. I'm gonna add me a little bit more tobacco on this little pinch I did. But I wasn't even sure if I was going to be out here today. Because usually when I purchase the egg sinkers, I buy the 1 ounce sinker. Went to 2 Walmarts. They didn't have it, so I had to get the 1.5 ounce. And of course, now before I started recording, I had to cut the spinnerbait off. But I tried tossing it for like 4 or 5 minutes, see what happens. Nothing. Not even a nibble. Oh. Whew. And today I did take the little slack off the right here a little bit. Because when I did my video on Wednesday, when that thing went up for the second time, I definitely had something. I mean, I had a fish on there. You know, I mean, I know a difference between when a turtle's fighting you and when a fish is fighting. We got a nice breeze out here today. I mean, I like a nice little breeze. Oh, here come the waves from that boat that went by earlier. Now over out there, there's another boat way out there. They're probably trying to catch themselves some crappie. Yeah, a nice, cool breeze on a heading close to Friday afternoon. Now, when I was at Walmart earlier, I saw this inflatable raft, and a very good big size one too. It was like about $50. I mean, and it comes with two paddles. But yeah, it's somewhere between $50 and $60, which I thought that's not bad. I mean, that's not bad at all. And so all I had to do is get me a, give me a life jacket. Because here in Georgia, it is a law. You have to have, if you're in a boat, you have to wear you gotta wear a vest. And I would, and when I get it, which I do plan to, I'll bring it down here, and I will just keep myself to out here. Now, aside from the wind blowing the pole back and forth, I did see a little pulling on it, but I'm almost certain that Yertle the turtle probably took my bait. A stick. Try this again. And yeah, last night I watched a little bit of Miami at Clemson baseball last night. Now I had to turn it off though. I had to go to bed last night to pick up my neighbor this morning. But at one point, Clemson was losing 3-1 to Miami. You know, in Miami, they're not that good, but neither is Clemson. Clemson only has one conference win. One. And that was that Sunday win over Georgia Tech. Clemson is 1-5 in their conference. Now Miami is 2-4. Uh, 3-4 if they beat Clemson last night. Let's see now. I forgot who Georgia plays tonight. But I know tonight Alabama is at home against Auburn. And Auburn's not bad this year. They're a pretty good team. But I'm pretty sure whoever Georgia's playing, they're probably gonna play very, very angry, considering they lost to Kennesaw State Tuesday. Oh, felt that pop. Yeah, I better pick up this one Walmart bag before it winds up going in the damn water. Yep, brought these out in case I might need them. After filling the Catfish's fin last year, I'm not taking no chances. And hey, and I hope all who have subscribed to my channel, hey, hope you're all having a great day. And for those who get on YouTube and those who do watch some of the videos, hey, if you like the content that I bring out, hit the like and subscribe to my channel. Now, I had to comment on my last video Wednesday, explaining what happened with the the iCloud storage thing. Let's see. Now, this morning, I was on my Facebook page. I saw a very heated confrontation between Brock and Cody Rhodes. I mean, those two were just wham, wham, wham. They were just knocking the crap out of each other. But Brock, honestly, he had the upper hand because he busted Cody Rhodes' nose up. I mean, that was nasty. I mean, despite the fact that, yeah, hey, Brock had the upper hand on Cody. They had to come in. About two or three guys, a couple of guys had to come in here and restrain both of them. But I don't know why Cody would want to get into a fist fight with Brock, considering Brock went to UFC. Brock is a straight up brawler. So, I mean, I don't know what Cody was thinking. I mean, mad respect to Cody. Yeah, stand your ground. And then a friend of mine, uh, he lives out. He don't live in Georgia, but he lives somewhere up in the Northeast. He showed me this. He showed me a fight that happened around his neighborhood. Between these two black guys, and as soon as one of them was getting the upper hand, it was a straight up, it was a straight up clean fight. But when one got the upper hand, four of them came up and started pouncing on the one getting the upper hand. That made me sick to my stomach. I mean, come on. If two people are fighting, just let both of them just get it out. If one's not looking good, who gives a crap? Just let them go. Just let them finish up. Or if you know the other guy is not, step in and say, okay, enough. I mean, yeah, I've had my fair share of fights, but some I was the one on top. Sometimes I was on the end of a whooping. It happens. But nobody tried to jump in and attack the person. Just like no one tried to come at me when I was getting the upper hand on their buddy. They just let us, hey. And if someone did try to step in, they would step in and say, hey, back up. Just let them go. Let them go. Let them at it. And some of them, whether I got the upper hand or not, some of them wound up being some of my best friends. In the end. It's like, I mean, you see a couple of people in a fight, just let them go. I mean, and yeah, if it starts getting a little OTT, then yeah, okay, step in. I mean, I remember one time when I was like in 7th grade, maybe 8th grade. Because when Woodstock High School first opened, and of course Woodstock Middle School, which is connected to the high school, um, it was my 8th grade year. There was a high school sophomore. Because when it opened up in '96, the high school only had the freshman class. The first graduating class didn't happen until my freshman year. But the sophomore that was on the football team thought it'd be real bright to try to pick at me. Well, during my 9th grade year, that's when the sophomore class entered. He thought it'd be wise to bully me for a while. He kept pulling these little sneak attacks on me. Well, one day when I was about to get ready to get on the bus, I got tired of it. I came up to him and I just let him know. I said, dude, you know, you're being a damn coward. You know, you walk around like you own the whole high school section? You think that you can just pick on any middle schooler? And then he was like, what? Yeah, what? What you gonna do about it? Man, I gave him a hard uppercut that anybody within 150 feet heard that loud boom, and they're like, oh shit. I gave him a hard uppercut to his chin hard. He went to the ground. I started just pounding him in his face. I got a good 7, 8 good shots before before got separated by the administrative office of both the high school and middle school. I had he was bleeding out of his nose, out of his mouth. And boy, he never ever tried that again. And I mean, everybody was shell shocked. Because I mean, I was like 5'6", 5'7". He was about 6 foot. And I took him down. That was pretty freaking sweet. I mean, even the biggest, baddest 8th grader was like, well, damn. Remind me not to mess with him. I mean, he's like, I ain't messing with this boy. I mean, at one point, part of the football team wanted to take me down, but then he stepped up and says, no, no, no. He said, leave him be. Yeah, he may be an 8th grader, but boy, he could knock the crap out of you. Yeah. Gotta stretch my knees out a little bit. There we are. Here's hoping I don't go 0-5 on the fishing 2026. But you know, now today though, today for kids in school, you get into a fight, they take you and lock you up in your county jail now. You're not allowed to defend yourself no more. If which basically today that just gives the power to bullies now, which is honestly it's a damn shame. I mean, back when I was in school, if you got into a fight, you got 3 days out of school suspension or 3 days ISS. Not no more. And you know, today's teachers, they don't do nothing about it. They don't freaking try to. They don't try to help you. I mean, you can't even do like, you know, for kids that take like karate, jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, it don't matter. You get seen doing that. You get locked up and possibly put on probation for defending yourself. Which is pardon me for saying this though, folks, that's a load of shit. If you can't defend yourself no more, what's the freaking point anymore? Oh, there went some deer. Can't even tell if anything tried to nab that or not. Or if something did, yeah, something did bite it, but okay. My third cast in 51 minutes. But I'm throwing it in different spots. You know, trying to play the guessing game. Like, if I was a fish, where would I go? Where would I be right now? Out here in the water. Jake, man. Right back, folks. Damn. Damn rocks. Yeah, I think it was either Tuesday, I think. Um, I found an old baseball back when I used to play ball, and went outside, and I started throwing some pitches. You know, just seeing, okay, I'm 42. Let's see if I still have some nasty throws. And man, now my fastball is now in the upper 80s, possibly low 90s. It's not as fast as it used to be because I used to throw mid 90s to almost upper 90s if I got myself really angry before a game. And so my fastball has lost its velocity. But man, my slider, my curveball, changeup. Boy, I can still throw a nasty off speed to breaking ball pitches. Boy, howdy. I mean, I had one of one of the nastiest curveballs where it would literally, mine would drop and sweep away. Because I threw basically like a sweeping curveball, and boy, it's still nasty. Even some of my friends that I used to play with, I guarantee if I threw those pitches again to them, I would get them swinging probably about 90% of the time. Because when they would see the curveballs I'm throwing it, they would see it move, and then they're like, oh, I got this. And right when they get ready to swing, it would start to sweep away, and they're like, son of a monkey. And of course, when I would throw my changeup, now of course, for those that don't play ball but like to watch it, the changeup has this movement like a fastball. But as it gets closer to the plate, the bottom starts to drop, and that ball would start to drop down as it gets closer to that plate. And so right when you think, oh, I got this, you end up swinging underneath that ball. So that ball would be underneath your bat right when you're swinging. Now me, I was a fantastic fastball hitter. Sliders depending. If someone's throwing a real good hard cut slider, that was my Achilles heel. I think I probably struck out on the slider more than I did the fastball, curveball, and changeup. Because changeups, I know it's dropping. That's why I always kept, swung real low. Because if I knew the changeup was coming, I knew to drop that bat down. Now, I have struck out on a changeup before. I'm not saying I'm Mr. Perfect when it comes to changeups or hitting them. I mean, I've struck out on curveballs. I've struck out on fastballs. I've struck out on sliders. I mean, I remember years ago, now Alpharetta used to have a semi-pro team. They don't no more. But when we did play them, there was a night we were down. Me and my team, we were down 5-3. It was the top of the ninth. Bottom of the ninth. It was a home game. And a friend of mine, Lenny, struck out on a pitch I told him to avoid. But there was times he was just like that, like that one girl in A League of Their Own, Dottie's sister Kit. She kept being told, lay off the high pitches, and she kept saying, "Oh, I like them. I like swinging at the high ones." Well, she could never hit them. Well, I told Lenny, lay off the changeup outside because he couldn't hit those. Well, I remember the catcher called timeout when Lenny came to bat. He walked up and so while they were talking to him, I was telling him, said, "Hey, I guarantee I know what they're telling him. I can guarantee you I know what their catcher's telling him, telling their pitcher right now. He's telling them, throw changeup outside because he will swing at them." I said, and pretty much saying he can't hit them and he can't lay off them. So, sure enough, first pitch, outside changeup, swung. Second one was low at the knees, outside, swung again. And for this case, though, but then on the third pitch, he surprised him with a fastball on the inside black, hit that corner perfect. I was like, I couldn't get onto him for that, but I did. I kind of yelled at him. I said, 2 pitches, same ones, you swung. Why? And he goes, I like them. I want to try to hit them. Well, I came up. And the pitcher didn't pay attention who was coming up next. It went, now batting, number 13. And and my name. And that pitcher's like, oh crap. Because there was 2 outs, and Lonnie got a double. Sean got a single. That's how the runners that, oh, that was one out. And it was one out at the time. Well, I saw his off speed and breaking pitches are starting to hang a little bit. His fastball still had the juice. Well, and this was a reliever. And he was already pitching on his third inning. They thought he could close out the game. Well, the first pitch, fastball, about up to right here at the very top of the zone. Tried to get me to get up, to back off the plate. I didn't budge. I almost took a shot in the chin. So that was ball one. Second pitch, a slider. I thought he missed the zone. Well, he didn't miss. So I had a 1-1 count. Changeup hit the dirt, so I had a 2-1 count. Well, his third pitch, I kept thinking to myself, okay, where's that curveball? Where's your curveball? Where's the curveball at? He threw his curveball, and man, it did not move. It stayed about right at my belt to my waist. And it was about 3/4 across the plate. Boom! Hit an opposite field, right center field home run. I mean, I'm a right-handed batter. Went about 397 feet. Because the right center field mark was about 365, 370. I mean, I just, boom. And I looked at Lenny, I said, had to save your butt again. I mean, he got mad, but he's just like, I mean, those were some fun times. I mean, to be younger again and still playing baseball. And now, my bro who used to, who joined late, he now plays for the old team I used to play, or he coaches the team I used to play for. They had their home opener last night. I heard this morning they lost to Brunswick 3-1. So first time my old team lost a home opener in 14 years. So that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. To go on a 14-year home opener, that's pretty darn good. I know last year they missed the playoffs by 2 games. 2 games. I mean, honestly, that's pretty darn good. I mean, you couldn't ask for a, but I mean, I remember all the fun I had, playing a team up in, out there, up in Cleveland, Georgia, up in White County. To facing a team in Coweta. Paulding County, out there in the Dallas area, to facing a team in Cartersville, Atlanta, Forsyth, Gordon County, Dalton, Augusta, Rockdale, DeKalb, I mean, the fun I had. Even facing some teams from the South Georgia region. Brunswick's one of them. There's a team out there in Statesboro, Savannah, LaGrange, Columbus. There's one down in Tifton, Ware County. I mean, those were fun days. Those are fun times. And honestly, right now I'd be having more fun if I was actually catching something right now. I mean, man, all this pollen all over the lake. Whew. Now, back when I was younger, this this pollen would end up setting me up for a one-way trip to a hospital because the pollen would affect my allergies, and some of my allergies would affect my asthma, and I end up getting pneumonia. I mean, or even the famous east wind with the ragweed. I mean, that happened to me back in '93. I almost died from an asthma attack when I was 9. About a month after the famous blizzard of '93. I mean, I was in the hospital for about almost a month. I mean, I was in ICU for 3 weeks before I finally got moved out of ICU and into a regular room at Scottish Rite. I mean, that right there speaks major volume. So I remember I was having the asthma attack. My mom was panicking. She didn't know what to do. She was freaked out. I mean, I almost died on my parents' bedroom floor. And then when my mom called my grandmother, her mom, I called her Meemaw, and she was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing sitting there letting him almost die? Take him to a hospital." And then I had this stupid. At this time, I had this jackass of a doctor sitting there going, "Okay, just make him comfortable. Make him comfortable. He's not gonna make it." And had a morphine line go to me. That's what almost killed me too. So if it wasn't the asthma attack, it was the jackass who thought, "Oh yeah, give a little kid morphine." I'm like, what a dumbass. So when R.T. Jones said there was, said, "Okay, try to take him to a Scottish Rite, see if they can see if we can get him there in time." And as I was laying on in the hospital bed, or in the stretcher, being loaded into the ambulance, it seems like everything was going all right. The person in the ambulance was like, seems like everything seems to be going all right. Well, apparently, while I was laying back in the bed, the guy in that the EMT in the back part of the ambulance notice I was like this, kind of going like, and my eyes started to glaze and roll back. Oh man, I mean, I just heard, turn the sirens on, step on it. And then apparently I went out and I had an oxygen mask over me. And then I must have went out. And then I wake up and and I'm like, oh, where am I? Where am I? And I think I woke up like 18 hours later, and woke up in the ICU. And I think I had multiple family members in the and they're like hoping and praying I pull through and survive. I did. Then right after I got out of right after I was at the hospital, sometime late May, close to June, I was like, man, my parents had switched doctors real quick. Because the doctor I was originally seeing, and this is no BS, his name was actually Dr. Cheeks. That was his actual real name, Cheeks. Well, I went from that doctor to Dr. David Fields. And man, when we told him what the last doctor did, he was like, he did what? He gave you what? Oh yeah, and he also gave me penicillin, and I'm allergic to penicillin. So yeah, needless to freaking say, that doctor was no longer my doctor, and I went to Dr. Fields for the longest time. And of course now, Dr. David Fields, he's long retired now. Actually, I don't even know if he's still alive anymore. He was in pretty bad shape after 2020 when COVID hit, and he wound up getting COVID. And I don't even know if he's still alive. So that just goes to show you. you can never take life for granted. Because one day you're gonna be full of life, and then next thing you know it, you're gonna be on a freaking slab. And getting embalmed. Or you decide to put yourself in a cardboard box and be cremated. I mean, this is why I live every day like it's my last day. Cause you never know when the Reaper's gonna finally call you. I mean, that's one of the many reasons why I've got him here put on my left arm. Because I sit and wonder every day. Because, I mean, throughout life, I've cheated the Reaper more times I care to count. Or I've cheated the angel of death. And I go, so now I'm like, how many times can I cheat him before he finally says, oh, no, 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 no. Or for this case, no, 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 not this time. You ain't cheating me this time. Be kind of like Scorpion throwing his little spear and then going, get over here. Or come here. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I'm on the 1 hour mark now. Actually, probably past the hour mark. Let's see. Trying to look here. Yep, I've been here for 90 minutes. And thus far, have not seen a single pool on or this thing has not been shot up yet. Snap, crackle, pop. Another bass boat going out there. Wow, it's amazing. Wednesday, I was afraid to sit down. Because, I mean, this thing went up twice. And on the second one, I had something on the hook. Yeah, and I can see and I can tell my spool's kind of getting a little low. So yeah, ultimately I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to start to re-spool this one. This is a nice day today. Yeah, there's the marks where I had the chair at a couple of days ago. Yeah, 'cause I had the chair right here. So I don't trip on it or any other rock. which is kind of funny considering I'm surrounded by rocks. Man, this is gonna get. If I keep pitching rocks, I'm gonna wind up thinking about going back to the league again. Nah, I can't. I mean, I really cannot go back to the league because the league has a rule now with the you can only play until like you're like 36 now. They added like a little age limit. It's like from 20 to 36. Which is funny, when I started playing in the semi-pro league in 2003 when I was 9. A year after I graduated from Woodstock. Yep, and even though that was a rock, I was throwing a curveball there. I still got it. Yeah, like I said, that was a fastball, so I probably, like I said, it's not as fast as it used to be. But in a way, I'm kind of glad, though. You know, because this knee right here has got arthritis. This one's starting to show signs of it a little bit. Not as much. But the fact, you know, I wouldn't be able to play the game today because of the of honestly that stupid pitch clock. I I mean, you got like, as soon as the pitcher gets the ball back, tick tock, you got 20 seconds to throw your pitch. I mean, they got that in college, and yet it still don't speed the game up. I mean, the game still takes about 3.5, close to 4 hours. Let's see. There was some tugging, pulling, and then quitting. So I'm starting to wonder if either, I mean, hell's bells, I'm wondering if the bait's even staying on. Yeah, because I mean, here it is. Here it is. Hooked, no bait. I mean, I'm kind of wondering if whether or not the second the bait hits the water, is it staying on? Let's see, is this water still kind of cold? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the water is still cold. Okay, so we had our first strike. But I'm fairly certain that was probably Yertle the turtle. Yeah, I hear a plane, but I don't see it. I heard a couple of helicopters fly over, but I couldn't see it either. Honestly, I'm waiting for one of those them military planes that go to Dobbins and want to fly about 1,000 feet above the trees, where you can actually see every letter and number on the tail. Oh dang! A baseball. Yeah, man, I saw a baseball floating. I mean, see, you'd be amazed what kind of what kind of different various balls you can find out here. I see one that looks like a wiffle ball way over there. Yeah, the other bag of the dough bait I had was starting to really just get crumbled, was crumbling at the slightest touch. So I walked a good 70, 80 feet away from here and started throwing it out there and started throwing it in the water. And yeah, we're bouncing on that 2 hour mark. So about 33 minutes from now, if I don't catch anything, I'm gonna call it a day. But you know, hey, if I go 0-5 on catching anything, hey, sometimes it happens. I mean, it just sometimes happens. So like I said, I can only keep these videos maybe up to 2.5 hours. So yep. Oh, got a little gangsta bee, one of them bumblebees out here. But just to show y'all, I mean, Lord, yeah, look at this. I mean, look at all this pollen out here all over this lake. I mean, there's pollen on my freaking phone. I mean, that's what I'm saying. We got pollen flying everywhere. You know, trees starting to get their leaves. Guess I better some. Oh wow, something was tugging on it for a second. Almost like All right. Okay. Oh yeah, and all this time, the dough bait I'm using is it's the chicken liver and chicken blood dough bait. Normally I talk about what I'm using right at the very beginning, but it just completely slipped my bloody mind. Oh, and of course now if you do decide to buy this product here, when it comes to putting the line on this trigger here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 marks. Oh, had a text message from the Minute Clinic. But anyway, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. For the most part, when it comes to the lakes and all that, always have the line right here on the second mark. Don't put it on the first. Put it on the second mark. But all 4 of those little marks are based off of by how the water, whether how choppy it is, how windy it is. Yeah, I forgot if it was yeah, okay, yeah. Cause you got your 2 strings, one right here, and the one right here. The one that's right here is the one where this thing will get pulled and set the trigger. Yep. About 20 minutes from now, I'm going to be calling it a day. Man, I was hoping to catch something. Earlier today, I thought, it was cloudy. I thought, oh man, is it going to rain today? But no, turned out no rain. I'm good with that too. Actually, I don't even know when the crap it's gonna rain next time. Let's see now. Tomorrow I'm gonna be busy as heck. Gotta get up at 6. Or actually, no, get up at 5. Do some grocery shopping. Then I got to be at my church at 9 because they're doing the Easter egg hunt at Rising Hills. Over 5,000 eggs. Plastic eggs stuffed with candy. It starts at 11. The egg hunt is at 12. And it ends about 1:30 at the latest. But for all that watch my videos, the next time I'm here, or Hell's Bells, I could be at Fields Landing for all I know. But you know, for you know, the catfish bait. I mean, do y'all want to see me use a different bait, something other than the dough bait? I mean, do you want me to use the night crawlers? Do you want me to use the? I'll go as far as say. Do you want me to, you know, use a chicken liver? Or want me to try to find, you know, try to catch some different shads and use their heads or bodies? Want me to use live bait to try to catch a bass or crappie? Let's see, I gotta be hitting close to that mark. Because, yeah, here I am on the 2 hour and 20-minute mark. I mean, I really hate disappointing y'all, my viewers. I really do. I really hate disappointing and not. not catching anything. I mean, I feel like it's been a real letdown for y'all. Because a part of me thinks with this heavy sinker, I think the second it hits the water, I honestly, I really believe, I think the bait's just coming right off the hooks. Oh wait, that's my cover. Because usually I use a 1 ounce egg sinker. But all Walmart had was the 1.5 ounce. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this out here for like 4, 5, 6, about 5, 10 minutes. And then I'm probably just gonna go ahead and pack it up. I mean, because the way because with the way the wind's blowing, really, I really can't tell whether or not if something's pulling on it, or if it's just, or if it's just the wind really making it look like it. I mean, when the wind's not gusting, I'll know if something's pulling at it. But I'm gonna have me a little fun here. If I see that line get pulled, I'll use my hands here to pull the little trigger. But with the way this damn pollen is, but yeah, with the way the pollen is and the way the sun is, or is this another stick? stupid stick. And with that, folks, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a day because when my neighbor's roommate gets home, she takes a cat's bus to get home. She's gonna see about whether I take her or whether her the person she's living with, takes her to the bank and pays me for taking her to work for the week. But son of a gun, 0-5. Like I said, it happens. Who knows? Next time I get to go to the lake again, maybe I'll get lucky. Hell, maybe next time I'll go to Fields Landing next time. But hey, I hope you enjoyed the stuff I got to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed watching me try to catch something. Just remember, everybody, hit that like and subscribe to Jason Fishing Videos. Until the next time I'm at the lake, guys, peace out.